Hey everybody, welcome back to Toy Blocks. Today we will be having a look at the brand new reissue of the Sentinel Miles Morales Spider-Man action figure. This guy retails for about $100 and is dropping right now in Japan, but it started to hit over here in the USA as well. Big Bad Toy Store still has them up for pre-order right now if you need them. He comes in a nice box with a tiny little window that you can see some headshots through. And let's go ahead and crack them open and check them out. Right out of the package, everything seems all good. These Sentinel figures, they really just feel so good to the touch. You really need to play around with them and hold them and articulate them a little bit to understand what I mean. But if you have handled a Sentinel figure before, then you know exactly what I mean. They just feel such a great quality and they look great quality too. And even though I didn't get the first release, I did see some pictures and I heard some things about a tiny neck peg. And I think that's fixed here because the head seems like it's in a good spot. I don't know, you guys let me know down in the comments below if this neck peg has been corrected. Miles comes with a load of accessories, including street clothes, an unmasked head, and some handsets. We'll go ahead and look over the hands first. Right out of the pack, Miles comes with a pair of fisted hands. And I want to say now that these hands, they're all plugs. They're not the typical hands like on a ball peg that we're used to with most import figures. These are just plugs that plug right into the arm. You get a pair of open palm hands with spread fingers. And a relaxed pair of hands. He also comes with some wall crawling hands, and these look really good. And he can do a handstand no problem with those. Very nice. You also get a pair of web holding hands and a cell phone holding hand. And the cell phone is actually an accessory that isn't attached to the hand at all, so it's very easy to lose. You have to watch out for that one. He also comes with a right hand that's holding a spray can, and this one is attached to the hand, and it looks really great. It has metallic paint on the spray can itself, really clean. You also get two web shooting hands, and these look really good too. The webs are secured into the hands really well here, unlike the new Peter B reissue. I'm sure you could get them loose though if you need. Miles comes with some nice head portraits here. Right out of the box, he has a wide-eyed expression face mask. And his other masked head is one small eye and one big eye for a more surprised expression. But the best head of all is probably this unmasked one. The eyes are so nice. It looks like they have a little piece of glass or something like a clear coat over the eyes themselves. And they just look so good. Everything about this head sculpt is amazing. Miles also comes with a set of street clothes in the form of an alternative set of upper legs, arms, and shoes. You can pop them apart at the waist and put his shorts on, and the same goes with his legs and his arms. And by the time you're done, you have a street clothes Spider-Man. Everything here comes apart really smooth, and I didn't feel like I was going to break anything, and I think that's really good. And there you have it. Miles in his street clothes, his jacket, his shorts, his sneakers. It just looks all really good. His jacket is sculpted though, as if it's always in motion, so it's a little bit puffed out, and that can be kind of annoying for vanilla poses. He has two different hoods he can put up on the back, one that's down and then one that's up. And to be honest, they don't really plug in too well and hold on at all, so they kind of just flop around. The hood that is up is more fit for his mastheads, and I think it looks really good. It just doesn't really function too great. And I'll be honest, I ordered a cloth hood from China, so it might take like a month to get here, but it looks like it's worth it in the pictures. His plastic jacket ties can be moved around also for a little bit of articulation and to add to the motion of the character. And that being said, they can also pretty easily unplug and fall out and get lost. So keep an eye out for that. He also comes with a pair of tied laces for his shoes and a pair of unlaced laces. Miles also comes with a set of headphones and a mallet. And the mallet comes apart at the handle, so you can put this into his hands, no problem. Spider-Man also has a straight web that he can hold on to with the same hand, and I think it's okay if you hold on to either side. The one side is definitely a circle plug for the hand, but the other end looks like it could be held by the hand too, with a little bit of web that comes out the bottom, and I like that. Articulation is great here on Miles. He can look up and he can look completely down. His arms can move around well. He has double jointed elbows and knees. He can lean back really far. He can crunch forward really far. This guy honestly has some of the best articulation of any Spider-Man figure. And with that, he can hit some really awesome poses really easy. Throw in some custom webs, and you really got yourself a party. This is my first young Miles Morales action figure, and I'm glad I waited for this Sentinel version before getting the Mafex. Just because the Peter Parker was so nice, I really felt like I needed to get this one. And speaking about Peter B, here's Miles next to Peter B. Parker and Noir Spider-Man. And these are both the Sentinel versions of the action figures. And I think they all look great together. The height is just perfect and everything. I really like that. And let's go ahead and throw in the figure arts Miles, even though it's an older version of him. And also Spider-Punk from Marvel Legends, just to mix in more of the Spider-Verse. And now we'll give you an idea of how he'll look with other lines and everything. This figure just looks so good. It feels so good in hand, and it poses so good. The hands might be the only slight setback here, but at least you get a lot of different styles of fingers and hands in what you're offered. But yeah, I would have preferred a ball peg. It's also worth mentioning here in the video, the webs that I used are from eBay. They're from a seller called Last Toy Shop. And honestly, they do an amazing job with making these webs. They really add a ton of movement to the figures, and they didn't give me these for free. I pay for all my own webs and everything. I just figured it was worth mentioning because they're really that good. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have a review up shortly of the Sentinel Noir Spider-Man. I wanted to get like a wired cloak for him, or a wired coat, pardon me, before I did that, because I'm not really feeling that plastic cape, but we'll see about it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Are you getting this figure? Did you already have this figure? Do you think the Mafex is better? Let me know. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time right here on Toy Blocks. Peace.